Hello, Facebook friends. I think I am streaming right now. I'm so glad that you joined me today. Did you know what today is? Today is actually Groundhog Day. Yes, February the 2nd, the official Groundhog Day. I'm Judy Herman, author of Beyond Messy Relationships, and I'm also a counselor. But I want to tell you, this is really meaningful to me. Our local news was actually, they did the live Facebook on the actual tradition of the groundhog and coming out and predicting how much more weeks of winter that we have. But it reminded me of actually what I wrote in my book, Beyond Messy Relationships. You see, we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with the 1980s movie Groundhog Day, in which Bill Murray played the reporter going to this small town and then he ends up staying at a bed and breakfast, and he wakes up every day and it's the very same day over and over and over again. So for those of us that are familiar with that movie, and it's kind of been like in the public consciousness of what living Groundhog Day means, is doing the same thing over and over and over and not even realizing it. Well, later in the movie, he does realize it and makes some changes. Here's the thing about the human brain. We do things so automatically. Our relationships, our habits, our daily lives, we get up and we do the same thing over and over and over, and we don't notice the results, or we don't notice the pattern. But the pattern is there. All we have to do is take a deep breath. So I want to share with you, first of all, it's actually in chapter 28. And the time this aha that came to me is when I was married to my second husband, who has bipolar disorder, and to a severe extent that I did not realize how severe. So during his second episode, which was actually the catalyst for me to even write this book in the first place, that there were so many, like, I'm not kidding, it was like the same day, the same dynamics. And I was so then determined I wasn't going to live Groundhog Day over and over again. So I wrote my book, and believe me, I got out of that pattern, and those levels of awareness were I was more aware. By the way, I use this acronym of breathing in fresh air. Take a deep breath right now. Take a deep breath, like go up from your belly, just and then slowly breathe down. So when we take the time to do that, we become more aware. Well, guess what? If we breathe in air, the A stands for awareness, the I stands for intentionality, and the R is risk, because it's a risk to get out of that pattern, but it's a risk to even be aware of it. I wanted you to be aware of that. Now, I'm going to show you this dancing couple, this little statue that I have, because our relationships are like dances, the dances that we learned in our family of origins. We end up automatically, without even being aware of it, we dance and we dance and we dance in our adult relationships, and things that worked in our childhood don't work in adult relationships. So I'm going to do exactly what my group, my accountability group, mastermind group told me to do. Shlomo from Israel, this is for you. He said, I'm going to dance. Oh, I've learned belly dancing. I've learned ballroom dancing. I've learned all kinds. I don't do hip hop. But you know what? We need to lighten up and feel it in our bodies and dance the rhythm of life that God has given us to dance. Here's an encouragement to you, because I know, okay, there is Valentine's Day coming up. I want to give you encouragement, especially if you are in a messy relationship, or if you're single and you're not in one. Oh my goodness. Dance to your music. Dance to what is you. And don't let anybody else define your authentic you, because you are so very precious. All right. Going back to Groundhog Day. Yes. Relationships, when you start noticing things, you will see, oh, when this happens, that goes on. And I actually have a partnership pattern chart I could make available for you all. But really, first of all, you can get my book where books are sold, anywhere. And then there's some add-on resources from my website. Go to messyrelationships.com and you will find them. And also you can sign up and take the relationship stress quiz. Go to my website, judycounselor.com. There's a free stress quiz. of how your relationships are affecting you. But let's change the dance and let's not live Groundhog Day, day in and day out, because you are so valuable and you can get out of that particular dance that is doing the same thing over and over, but is so not good for you or your relationship. Judy Herman here, author of Beyond Messy Relationships. Thank you so much for meeting me. I'm so excited. I've got to tell you something else. I am going to have my friend Heidi Hansing on sometime sooner than later. I connected with her. She is the professional narrator of my book, The Dramatic Piece, the dramatic intense memoir part. She's going to be on here. So check in Monday through Friday, and I'm going to hopefully let you know ahead of time to know what the agenda is. But thank you so much. Please like and share this if this is helpful to you and this resonates with you. Like and share it, okay? And thanks for meeting me here. Bye-bye.